Hello, my name is Gutoskie. I'm a stand-up comedian and diagnosed bipolar II. I created this vlog on YouTube to let everybody know you're not alone, and hopefully, maybe get you on a better path to some happier mindset. I'm not a doctor, anything like that. I've got a high school diploma, but I've also worked tirelessly in the last 8 years to get where I am today. I want to talk today about medication and the stigma that is even around that. I know myself when I went on medication the second time. I've been on probably 3 or 4 different medications. I had a lot of friends and even family get upset with me for even thinking about medication. What had happened was right before I put myself into an institution for having I was severely depressed, and I planned out my death. And at that point, I had weeks of that, and went organic diet. I was exercising twice a day, reading a lot of books, doing meditation. I was doing everything, and I was still dealing with that crushing depression. So I went in, and that's when I was diagnosed, and then I went on 30 milligrams of Cymbalta, which really, really helped me. I was on it for about a year. I came off of it, and I'm definitely not where I was, but the stress of being a comedian, living in Los Angeles, where it's insanely expensive, and getting by out here is pretty tough. The suicidal thoughts are starting to creep back in. I'm not at a point where I'm plotting it yet, but my whole thing is to make sure that I'm ahead of what's happening in my mind. So after talks with my wife and my mom, who are very supportive, I'm going back on to Cymbalta. I know there's probably some people watching where you're scared of it, but my whole thing is just do what you do that'll help you save your life. I think people with mental illness are some of the smartest, most creative, loving people I've ever met, and I think that they have a much deeper purpose in life. So for anybody out there, if you are thinking about medication, you're scared about family and friends, if it gets to a place where you need to see doctors. And that's also very important to always communicate with doctors when you are on medication and be truthful about what's happening in your head. And also, Cymbalta works for me. I have other friends that it doesn't. So we all have a different chemical makeup in our brain. So you want to make sure that, you're on the right stuff and everything like that. And making the decision to come off them, it's very tough. And that's usually where you kind of get the stigma with medication. It's trying to get off of them. And that's where you see a lot of people kind of freak out about that. So medication is something that I think is just a part of the overall puzzle, right? Medication is great, but you also have to change your lifestyle. You have to start making sure you're out catching some sun rays and getting that vitamin D sinking in, because that helps with your serotonin levels. You gotta make sure you're exercising. You got to make sure you're reading some shit on self-help. It's a lifetime gym membership, so you really got to remember that medication is just sheerly a small part of the big puzzle, or a small piece of the big puzzle. So with that being said, I am somebody that's worked tirelessly over 8 years, doing everything. If you have any questions, any comments, you can leave them below. This is something that I want to do more and more of. The vulnerability behind it kind of trips me out a little bit, but I'm going to start doing these more and more, because I think there needs to be more of a voice for all of this. I also have a great site called mental-healthhelp.com that I would love for you to check out. It's got a lot of great stuff on there. It's got I've got other people contributing with their blogs that go through things on diet, meditation, and then I blog daily, let you know what I'm up to and how I'm feeling that particular day. Which is usually different from what I'm doing here. So anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm glad you stopped by to watch this, and I will see you again real soon.